Alright, Chapter 5 of the Lunatic playthrough here. Took quite a bit of doing. You'll notice that I did promote my unit. I needed to do that because otherwise I couldn't kill the Master Seal Thief, because I couldn't double. I also needed to check to make sure that the Master Seal Thief had only 15 speed. Then, just another word about the other reclassings. Sirius to Dracoknight, Sheeda to Cavalier, both Peg sisters to Pegs. And that sums things up. Catria needs the forged javelin I made earlier to cleanly one-round KO that mage, which is required because otherwise the bishop goes ahead and heals it with physic. I could have had my unit do it now that she's got resistance and everything as a paladin, but going to pass around the XP to people who don't have as much at this point. So then we go ahead, we clean out that other mage. Now, oftentimes, I could use the Iron Bow, but he must have fluxed up on HP and defense. So I just go ahead. I need to trade off that Forged Javelin for future reasons. You'll see why. Then we go ahead, we heal up Paula. We do some Javelin Chip so that it's a Winged Spear one-hit KO. Do some more Javelin Chip. Just because Javelin Chip. Gotta approve. Murdered by my unit. That miss wasn't exactly necessary, but it was appreciated. Although it easily could have been worked around, because there were spare turns with nothing to do for Marisha. But I digress. We need to make sure not to pull the Dracoknights here. So I highlight all of the ranges that I'm currently worried about. And so here we give the forge to Sheeda. We keep the pegs on the mountains so that I can do my best to draw George and his boys as far west. And I almost thought that miss was going to cost me, but I pressed on and made do. And I hate that bishop. Just saying. Anyway, so we got George. George needs to stay alive, so I can't kill him, which means he's going to need to be surrounded. But I also need to kill the other archers, snipers. So this takes some work. We have Devil Sword Agma does a nice chunk of change. We have Warm Bodies. We have Lind, who also will do a nice chunk of change. And now I'm trying to figure out who can reach the bishop by counting some squares. Decide I want Paula to do it. So Paula's going to take top. Now I'm just checking math to see who the kill goes to. And I have verified that I will have Catria free, so she'll be able to make up for the awkward javelin miss that my unit left us with. Of course, we do need that forged javelin, otherwise Sheeda couldn't have done the KO without putting herself in George's range, which is lol, no. And so some of the hit rates here were shaky, but everything pulled out in the end. Caster getting plus speed on this level up was crucial. It allows him not to be doubled by 14 speed Dracoknights, of which there are several. I decide that I'm going to try to work some of my sword rank up to B, so if I ever get a silver, which will probably happen soonish, I can use it. Of course, I'll continue to work on my lance rank when lances are necessary, but just double checking that she can cleanly javelin KO. Now, I should have abused the save point for her level up here because, frankly, it sucks. It sucks balls. But I didn't. Now, Marisha needs to go south so that she can rescue Marth when the time comes. And I'm just going to have Drog work on his axe rank here for a little bit. Because he has no crit rate against George, so nothing to worry about. Now, one of the things I do like doing with save points is using them up after everybody has moved, so I don't have to repeat the same actions over and over again when I'm retrying strategies and stuff. Occasionally, this turns out to be a slightly bad idea. But it was, in this case, manageable. And I'll explain what was bad about it when it becomes apparent. But for now, just think and ponder. Now we're going to form a line here, and we have to draw in the Dracoknights. But we also have to prepare for the events to come later on, which involves Sirius wanting the shard. I guess he doesn't technically need it, but it made things more convenient. Now, Lind, being at 1 HP and in that position, was fucking with the enemy AI, and half of the Dragon Knights were coming east. So I needed to perform that swap to get around that issue. Which means, I wasted some of a possibility. If I'd done Lind and Sheeda previously, then we could have handled it a little cleaner. Now, my unit actually could have, if she kept the shard and used a lance, cleanly got that Dragon Knight. But as it is, this works out for the best, in my opinion. Because, as we can see here, after I give a vulnerability to Marth, now Catria can get the kill. And that gives her a lot of experience, which she wants. We go have Marth heal up so that he's not a target on the enemy phase. We illuminate the boss range so that we can have Sirius stay out of it. And thanks to Paula's chip, that's a clean hit for my unit. Don't have to worry about dodging that axe. grow another point of magic. I guess she really will be the best user of Levin swords. So we heal Lind back and redesignate her to Warm Body. And I actually fuck up the handoff here. I was gonna trade for something else, leave her the Vulnerary and use it. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I'm like, well, shit. I managed to deal with that, but of course it is less than ideal. So I try to count spaces. Can Caster do the handoff? Nope. Need to give that to Catria then, which means she's not going to get another kill that she might have, but we deal. Now, I had tried attacking the boss right now, but that would actually draw in all of those units to the west, and Sirius can't face all of those. So, we delay. We go ahead, we rescue Marth. And sadly, because Drog would now kill him, our George Fest is at an end. So I probably should have left the Iron Sword, so that, as I had previously alluded, I was thinking about working on her sword rank, but I either forgot at this point or wasn't paying attention. Anyway, not a huge deal. And we're going to go ahead and use this save point so I can abuse for crits. Now, this actually isn't as bad as it seems. I did this a good 3 or 4 different times. The first time because I forgot to buy some door keys that I wanted. The second time because Sirius accidentally crit the boss, meaning Marth couldn't kill it. And then I think the third time I kept... I don't remember. But yeah. So, getting consecutive Rapier and Wing Spear crits is not necessarily the most common occurrence. But it's really not that bad. Especially because you just saved, and it takes all of 30 seconds to try. If that. That crit wasn't needed by any means. The reason I killed the other Ballistician was because if both Boss and the other Ballistician would hit Marth, Marth would die, and that's bad. Also, gate healing, yada yada. Anyway, Marth finally gets a strength level for, the first time in a long time, and gained quite a good amount of experience this chapter. Based on his needing to kill that knight on the bridge, he wouldn't have been able to reach the C's square anyway, so free kill is free kill. I guess maybe if I hadn't needed Sheeda to swap with Lynn to divert the AI, maybe he could have pressed forward enough and got the... But then I worry about if I didn't have him kill the armor, then Sheeda would have to take all 3 of those armors, and that would have also been a difficult proposition. Anyway, we snake in some last-minute healing. I remember to actually buy the not chest keys, if only. I remember to buy the door keys. And I probably buy way too many of them for this point. I'm like, I'll just be safe, and I'll get an even 5. And then it's turn 11. We managed to get our C's on and end the chapter.